Happy full moon. This is your Astro vibe for the Aries full moon on Friday, September 29th. Today the theme is feel the fear and do it anyway. Great topic and theme for an Aries full moon. So remember that when the moon is full, it is revealing, it is illuminating something that you need to see, right? Something is being reflected back to you about who you're being, the choices you're making in your life, the ways you have of responding to events, circumstances, situations, developments, whatever may be challenging you or creating worry in your life. How are you responding to that? So as we think about this bigger picture and something is being revealed back to us, we are learning, right? We're learning more about who we're being and what it brings, what's being revealed to us about the results we get when we are being that way. So that's the full moon. And with this full moon in Aries, we have the energy of action, of courage, of risk taking, of the audacity to be authentic. Right? So Aries energy is so much about life force. It's about that drive to exist, that will to be, to move, to make our bodies do things. So Aries is the energy of birth. It's the energy of a sprout, a seed sprouting. So think about the audacity that it takes to emerge in the world as a human being, even as a seedling, right? As a life form. It takes audacity, and it takes audacity to be authentic. And so that authenticity is how we are most powerful in being who we really are, in living from that essence, that truth of our uniqueness, our authentic true selves. We are being who we need to be most effective in the world. And that effectiveness is what we're talking about with this current moon cycle. If you've been following me, you know that this moon cycle began with the Virgo new moon, asking us to consider throughout this moon cycle how we are following a path of service, or how we need to get on track to more effectively be on a path of service. How can we be helpful? How can we be useful? How can we be doing things that create results in the world around us? And so the same way that a musician needs to practice every day, do all the technical things, right, in order to generate the amazing, powerful performance that we see, like all the hours of practice and technique and learning that went into that, right? Repetition, all that sort of behind the scenes stuff. That is what this moon cycle is about. It's about how we do that behind the scenes stuff to create those results, that beauty, that ability to move, that an incredible musical performance can bring, for example, or an incredible work of art can move us. So to create that incredible work of art, there's so much attention to detail, step-by-step process, learning, refining, perfecting, improving. All that is happening behind the scenes in order to create that finished product, or that performance, that big reveal of what it is we're creating. And so the humility of being who we are and doing that work is what we're focusing on during this moon cycle, and how we can be more effective in creating those results. So really powerful and magical stuff that we're talking about. And the last couple of days with the moon in Pisces, we've been Also talking about this bigger picture of mystery and how it's flowing through us and how we can allow that to happen so that we are carried, guided, channel something through us. So we're allowing the energy of the universe to come through us. And what this Aries full moon is doing, because it's helping to reveal something in the middle of this moon cycle about how we can be of service on that path of service. And so what it's saying, what this full moon is saying is, you have to move. You have to do it. You have to try it. You have to make a decision. You have to get off your butt and do something, because that is the only way to move it forward. And whether you fall flat on your face or discover something incredible or get results that just amaze you, or anything in between, it's that action of moving, right? Of moving forward, of taking the action, of following that impulse, that life force energy that's asking you to act on it, to move on it, to make a decision, to take a risk, to do something, because that is how you will learn what works and what doesn't work. And you may find yourself being embarrassed in the process, right? Maybe you don't have complete control over it, but guess what? It's not about you. It's not about getting all the glory or the rewards of being perfect. It's about being who you need to be and learning what you need to learn, because in the long run, that is going to help you create that beautiful, amazing, moving work of art that is you, of whatever it is you are creating through your life. Whether it's your work, your job, some creative project that you're doing, whether it's raising a family, whether it is taking care of a home, whatever it is in your life that you work on, that you care about, that you contribute your energy to, how is that becoming this work of art that can be of service to help others, to help the world, to make your life better, or whatever way that can be of service. So, and you might have more than one in your life, right? It might be raising a child and a job. It might be, might be working on your home, and whatever it is. So recognize though that these works that we contribute to through the efforts that we put in daily, the little micro decisions that we have to make, the little ways that we have of communicating with other people or making things happen, all of that is contributing to this bigger picture of how your efforts become something magical that can actually make a difference and make the world a better place in whatever way that is happening. So feel the fear and do it anyway. The audacity of humility, the audacity of being who you are, being authentic, the boldness of acting from your truth, of acting and moving and making decisions and taking risks from the place of what is unique about you, and discovering how you can continue to hone and refine that as you move forward with humility, because you are learning and it is a process and you don't have to be perfect. See, that's the beautiful thing about all of this, is it's not saying, hey, go for it, but guess what? If you're not perfect, the game is over. It's not saying that at all. What it's saying is, go for it, because if you're not perfect, you will become more perfect. That's the whole point. That's the whole reason for doing it. Whether that is because you fall down on your face and make a mistake and learn what not to do, or however it shows up, it is part of the journey, and it is part of you perfecting and honing your capacity to show up and to be who you are and to do what you do from your own experience, skills, wisdom, experience. All of that is coming in and coming through you. So how you take action, feel the fear, find your courage, do it anyway, make a decision, take an action, take a risk, reach out, write that email that you're afraid to write. What's the worst that could happen? Because you'll learn something, and that will help you be more effective in the long run. So that's what this full moon is all about. It's all about being yourself, finding your courage, and taking action from that place. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Marina Ormes. You can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com. I am actually super excited to be right now at the Astro Bash Evolutionary Astrology Conference, where I am presenting. Check it out, astro-bash.com, and I'm speaking there and sharing some of this information about astrology and holistic healing, and how we can use this astrology for unshakable self-care to be the best we can be and to live up to our full potential. Thank you again. I am Marina Ormes. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time here every day with Astrology for Unshakable Self-Care. Bye for now.